I don't think we've been recording. It's basically that now. Where were you before? You were in England, you said?
So I was staying in South Africa. My wife was working in England. She's got a English passport. I don't. She's got it through her dad. But yeah, I spent a few months in England, but I never lived there permanently.
Can you get a UK passport?
I could, but it takes like 2 years to apply for. So they're still planning for moving there together. So it's just not working. Yeah. Sorry?
South African passport.
South African passport is one of the worst in the world.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's terrible.
why wouldn't you try?
No, I can't get a UK passport. I could get a visa there through my wife, but I don't have any family members close enough.
You don't get a.
So it has to be direct relative. It has to be mom or dad.
You don't get a one through marriage.
Oh, I could, but it would just be a visa. It wouldn't be a passport. So it takes 2 years to apply for, and it would just be a visa to live there. Yeah. I'd have to live there for 7 years or whatever to then get the passport. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
As much as people say it's easy, too many people are going over there. It's really difficult to go over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick more of these.
Whoa. No.
Oh, sorry. You're recording.
Yeah. I think so.
Do you want to take these and then you can put the beers away?
Yeah, sure. I think the box will stand. I think it's fine.
Well, let's put them here just in case. And then you can have some cold beers for the guys.
No, those ones are strictly for us. Ireland have won that.
Game's still on, but they're winning.
They're going to win.
19-3. Still the first half.
You'd have to say that we are winning at the moment.
Yeah. Oh! Ooh. I definitely didn't hear anything. A lot of extra time. Good shot.
Do you bat or bowl or both?
Bat. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at it, but I bat a lot better than a ball.
Oh, that's good. We need batters.
Guys, Guys, can you update this for us?
And yourself, when you played, what did you prefer?
I used to think that like the Charlie Bears fans on the idea that everybody who played at school thought they were okay and then didn't play for 20 years. You know,
I didn't play at school. What does that mean?
like not necessarily represent your school, but just played when you were young, you know, of school age. So I don't think any of us thought that. I think that we all thought that we were like as good as we used to be, and so we all thought that we were batters and bowlers,
For sure.
and then we were neither.
Okay.
So I think that back in the day, I think everybody could do everything.
Sure.
But I was in the UK in like in the 90s, right? So like our school did not have a cricket team. There was never taught cricket. Oh, maybe once, but like any sort of before any kind of semblance of a curriculum, right? So whatever the teachers fancied teaching, that's what they taught. So we did a lot of like cross country.
Okay. Funny enough, I did a lot of cross country as well. But yeah, I didn't play much cricket. I played when I was 12 and 13. I played maybe 6-7 games my entire life. But when I got to high school, I didn't play it at all. Unfortunately, because I love the game, I never really played it.
Yeah.
Someone in the group's asking for the score.
Someone on the Charlie Bears group.
Yeah, ask for the score. I don't actually know what the score is.
No.
They're busy doing it now.
Twenty-seven off 6. 27 for 2. Off 6 overs.
What do we get? We got 169, didn't we? Because they had to get 170.
I think so.
169, 4. 70 wickets, 4, 5.
4 or 5.
Let's say 4-ish.
Is that Dean?
You say 26 for 2.
It's now 28 for 2. 28 for 2 off. 5 or 6. I can't remember what I said. We were 50 for 2 off 6, 7. Shabam to get 3. Yeah!
I'll make that for 3.
Fucking hat trick for Shabam in catches, that is unheard of. For anybody to get 3
Perfect fielding position.
Perfect fielding.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't dropped anything.
What is the website that people then follow the score on?
Don't know, crick.
Just put that in the group, and whoever wants to know the score can just check.
Oh. Yeah, normally do. But that's Charlie Bears cricket group or Charlie Bears group?
That's where the person asked. What's the... If I Google it, crick... It's Crick HQ, isn't it?
Yes, 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 yes.
Bless you.
If we get to play against Llama, we
Yeah.
want to be at that game.
Really?
Because there's one fun game in the Hong Kong cricket calendar. Llama and Charlie Bears are like brothers, and then so we have a after
Okay.
drink, after match fine session.
Sure.
Every other team is cheers boys, cheers. Llama versus
quick
Charlie
handshake.
Bears is a 2-hour ordeal.
Ooh.
It is fantastic.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
This website just won't load for me for some reason.
There's an app which I think is better. Oh,
Short, here, short.
This one, like their second boundary so far.
it's really not that. Yeah, not that many. Yeah.
Have some more trips.
Oh no, thank you. Did you find out the name of the dude?
Well, not yet. When my wife gets back to me, I couldn't remember it. They might come to me. Maybe.
I can't think who it might be.
Can I have to find live games? Jeez. Oh, there we are. We scored 176. There's a surprising number of live games currently happening.
Short, here, short.
So yeah, we were 176 for 6 off 20, and they are 30 for 3 off 7.5
30
for 3.
30 for 3 off 8 is 30 for 1 for 3 off 8 is not good.
It's not fantastic.
Their best players, eh? That's stupid.
As it should.
Beautiful bowling.
What are these?
Japanese.
No. Didn't see them before. Are they any good?
Well, take 2.
Sorry?
Take.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thanks, man. That is quite good actually.
Sapporo is like the original, I think. Kirin and Sapporo, right? I think they're
George,
original
George.
Japanese
Hey,
beers.
come on, boy.
Oh,
Lovely
really? Okay.
boys.
I can't say I know much about Japanese beer, so and we definitely don't get these in South Africa, so
Hell's
I've
no,
never
yeah.
seen them before. Have you ever had any South African beers? Castle,
I
that
lived
kind
in
of
South
thing?
Africa for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Sinsa. I lived at Buccaneers Backpackers
Okay, what province was that?
in. It's right on the border of like the Transkei, so it's
Oh,
East London.
okay. Oh, nice. Now, how did you find that?
I just. How did I find it, or how was it?
What was your experience?
Amazing. I love South Africa. My favourite country. I live with this insanely cool. It's a backpackers, right? So I worked there. They gave me a house. I didn't work there, but I volunteered, taught at the local school.
Oh, nice.
So if I cooked, they were like, "We'll give you a rondel."
Oh, lovely.
George.
Yeah, it's amazing.
George.
Absolutely amazing. I was like 20, 21. It's awesome.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
How long were you there?
6 months. I should have been there.
10 years.
I should have been there 10 years, but I should have been there for 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
So one afternoon, I was just looking at my passport and for some reason I was like, holy fuck.
His name's JP. I don't.
He's not, he has hair.
Well, he has
He's
some
not
hair. It's
bald.
very short.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I know JP, he's like my brother.
Oh, okay.
So JP and my brother-in-law grew up, literal brothers.
Oh, okay.
JP Lewis and
If you
Jojo.
say so. Yes, Jojo. Yes. I don't know his name, so if you say his name, you say it.
So JP's dad is like Hong Kong rugby fucking legend.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No, obviously he didn't mention it. But
Yeah, so he's got like what's the big brown dog called?
now
Teo,
you're asking me to
Teo.
you're asking me to remember another name.
Teo and I can't remember the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
our dog used to play with this in the park.
Mm,
Penny is that one. I remember the name.
cool.
Yeah, so he was the guy who introduced me to Charlie Bears.
Ah, yeah, well, perfect. Yeah.
He said, yeah, they'll be able to help you with cricket, so there we go.
Nice. Yeah, JP is like he's on a group chat called Family.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So we're very close.
So what's the story with his dad?
Dave Lewis is one of the most capped rugby players in Hong Kong history.
Okay, I had no idea. I unfortunately haven't watched much of Hong Kong's rugby before. Watched some of their sevens and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's fun. So for my brother-in-law, he was like his rugby dad.
Okay.
So he brought him up. So he went on tour with him. He went. So he's experienced like Dave Lewis, the father, and Dave Lewis, the lad, on tour.
Okay. Interesting. Well, you were right. You did know who it was.
Yeah. JP's cool, man. He's got like. He has this. Next time you see him, you can slap him on the arm. He has this thing where he has no like refill, capillary refill.
Yeah.
So if you hit him on the arm, he'll see your hand there for like a week.
What's that from?
I don't know. But that's his superpower. So you live in one of those big houses things?
Village house.
With different floors?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're on the second floor, and then we have So there's a ground floor place, a floor one below us, and then our floors. Well filled.
So you don't have the whole. I think they've got the whole house. It's
Yeah.
the same.
Their place is it's the same. It's a floor and then a roof.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They lied.
Well, unless they've moved.
No, they lied.
You know, we went to their place once. But yeah, next time you talk to him, tell him that I showed up. I followed his advice.
I'll text him tonight. Effort.
Also, we look a lot better in the field than they did. It's a lot sharper.
So one of our best bowlers, apparently in the last game or something, snapped his tendon.
Really?
Yeah, he just like twisted it, and he's a physiotherapist, so. But it's basically a year out.
Yeah. It's never fun. All stopped.
Yes. Still, that's. I mean, that's. Even if you do something like that,
Yeah.
it's still committed.
Yeah.
You could still break your thumb.
If you stop a shot like that, one run is always better than 4. How does the umpiring work for these games? Is it
They're
kind
paid.
They're paid. So they're neutral. In theory.
5 years ago, first game tour was a football tournament in Vietnam
Okay.
where they had lost. I think about like in one game, I think they lost 30-0 or something.
Okay.
So there was the idea that we could probably play football, but thinking again how they were when they were 16 and they were like up against Senegalese nationals who took it fucking seriously.
Oh.
And it was like 35 degrees in the shade. So they just absolutely died. And then after that, there was a cricket tour to Guangzhou. So there was, because of the Asian Games in Guangzhou, there was one cricket pitch in China.
Really? That's surprising.
Yeah. So 4 or 5 years ago there was, and then they, because they played cricket on that during the Asian Games, and then it's directly after the Asian Games, that whole area was all the housing and all the stuff wasn't cared for by anybody. So come on, lads. Don't use your feet. So Lama wanted, because Lama don't have a pitch, so they wanted that to be their official pitch. So they paid, even though it was officially looked after by like China, I don't know, tourism, leisure department, so they paid a guy in the local village to go in every once a week and cut the grass. So they taught him how to lay a wicket.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
It's really cool. It's a lovely story.
Yeah.
And then so they wanted to get that as Lama official cricket pitch. And then there's the Guangzhou Sixes for some reason. I don't know why. But some players, they knew that they had this. So maybe there's some teams in China. Somehow one of the Charlie Bears heard about it. And then so they had a group that went to the Guangzhou Sixes. Side story, within that, they were travelling on a visa.
Okay.
So if all of them weren't there, none of them could go. So they get to the day of the.
Yeah, what a catch!
Nice.
What a catch!
They get to the day of going to, and Norbert, one of our friends, doesn't turn up. We can't get hold of him for an hour and a half. He's an hour and a half late.
Nice.
So he's in, and they had to get to Lok Ma Chau, which is on the highway, is one of the border crossings. Because everybody else was on a bus that picked everybody up from Central. So Norbert was eventually woken up, and he had to get a taxi from Central to Lok Ma Chau to meet them to be able to get on the bus.
Yeah.
So the perfect start. And then on the way home after the game, he'd left. He'd had enough. So he's like, I want to just go back to Hong Kong. So he was like, everyone's like, no, but you're on the same fucking visa as this dude.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care. So everybody had to go back on the first night.
Lovely.
2-day event. Charlie Bears for the first 3 years. We only play 1 day.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
So then Guangzhou and every
Yeah,
year.
water?
once a year.
There's a little bit over here.
Water.
Give me one that's more full.
So once a year we play and see if we could do what these guys are doing, get into some games every now and again.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
So now you're official.
Yeah. So cricket is pretty much the only sport that we do. But like the other night, our friend was in the white collar boxing thing.
Okay.
So he was representing the Charlie Bears.
Oh, no.
So within the rugby league or rugby whatever, there's some charity night where they
Yeah.
go to the football club and you get these guys. You know, there's white collar, there's blue collar, and then there's like club boxing. So they train for about a year. It's full on, and they do 3 minutes of 3 rounds of 3 minutes.
Sure.
And he said, and Rowan is an absolute beast of a man. And he's played rugby at that highest level. He said that's the most difficult thing he's ever done.
Really? That's amazing.
9 minutes against another guy who's never done boxing. So he's like, if anybody is calling that Ruiz guy a fat fucker,
Yeah, it's...
no. That is absolutely stacked. He just may have a layer of fat above it, but
Sure. You know, that guy can box.
yes.
And when you're fighting at that level, especially super heavyweight and heavyweight, if you're that chunky, having that much weight actually helps because you're not feeling half the you're not feeling them, but like it kind of cushions it.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously your fitness is going to be your biggest weakness,
But you still have to be supremely fit.
of course. Yeah.
Like you can't do 12 rounds of.
But it's also a challenge in itself, carrying that much weight and being that fit. You can either do one or the other. He must eat a lot of food.
Yes, true. Yes, and he's like, you know what? I can still perform. So
Yeah.
why do I need to be
Because
trimmer?
he must do a ton of training, and usually when you do that much training, you're going to lose weight.
Yes.
So he must have a immense diet.
Yeah, very true.
I mean, you look at Michael Phelps. He was eating 12,000 calories a day. Yeah, when he was training for the Olympics, he was eating 12,000 calories a day. And that man was lean, so it just shows you how to carry that much weight. Like you look at the guys who win the bodybuilding,
There's zero fat.
and those guys eat thousands and thousands of calories a day.
So all they do is train.
Yeah, I mean, when you make it your job and when you make it your obsession, then that's how you're going to turn out. But the point is, like,
No. I get
that's
the point.
how much you have to eat to sustain that kind of mass.
But I mean, you would never think that you would need to eat 12,000 calories a day.
No, but then again, most people don't realize how many calories they actually do eat. per day.
Very true.
And when you're eating 12,000 calories a day but trying to keep it as clean as possible, it becomes a very hard exercise because then you're just eating boxes and boxes of rice.
See, that's the shit that, like if you were a swimmer or somebody like that, you know,
Anyone that has to be that fit but stay lean has to go through that.
but I think that that's it's like undermined, you know, it's the thing that isn't beautiful ball is not necessarily mentioned and thought about, you know, maybe for sprinters.
Yeah. But I mean, even when it comes to things like bodybuilding and stuff, people don't realize how much of the effort that goes into being a professional bodybuilder is just the amount of effort you have to put into eating. Just
Yes.
eating.
Yes.
I mean, I've dabbled myself, and to put on weight, you have to eat so much, especially if you're trying to stay as lean as possible. It's just constant eating. You never stop eating.
Really? That's ridiculous.
Do you know who Ronnie Coleman is? He won Mr. Olympia a couple of times. Very famous bodybuilder, and his day job was as a cop. And he did like a behind the scenes documentary and stuff, and they showed how he used to sit in his cop car just sitting eating chicken and rice, constantly eating chicken and rice.
Can I take the lighter?
Yeah, sure. Wow.
Yeah, it's a killer.
Oh, beautiful bowling. Right.
What's the score?
It's not good.
89 for 4 or 13?
Oh, this is an absolute shiver. Fantastic. Fabulous bowling to back up the batting, which we do not always have.
It's been good all round. Good batting, good bowling, good fielding.
Haven't dropped anything, haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. I just bought, I have a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, nice.
And so I just bought a remake of like 1993 Zelda.
Oh yeah.
So it's same idea, which I wasn't playing back then, but
How's that was either?
no, I have no idea. No, but oh,
Good ball.
beautiful Bob. But 2019 graphics.
Oh wow, okay, it's very interesting.
So it's like an arcade-ish type of thing, right? Had I not had this on today, that's exactly where I would have been.
Catch up.
Come on!
Yeah!
Yes! Every single one. Wow. That's the difference. You see, they dropped Chris 5 times.
Exactly.
I have never. This is never ever seen a more dominant Charlie Bears display.
Wow. So that's good
It's
to hear.
very rare. We went 3 years without a win in
Yeah.
any sports.
That's amazing. Well, I mean, this is a really good performance.
Yeah.
Update the score. Maybe not 5 or 13.
What's that? That was slightly more difficult than you anticipated. I'm sure they have numbers. What the fuck?
Yeah,
The
I thought it was
flappiness.
going to be the cards that should slip in.
What is the score?
89 for 5 or 13.3 now. 13.4.
Amazing. Oh, great cricket, lads.
Bowling.
Beautiful one. Absolute highlight of the day there. Doesn't get better than stumping.
No. That was beautiful to watch.
I like this aggressive field stand.
Yeah. Very attacking field. I mean, we could, I suppose, have a slip.
I got a cramp.
Yeah, I saw you were limping, man.
Do you need a 12th man? I'll come on for you. Should be commentating.
We are.
You're not commentating.
We are. Oh! Beautiful ball.
Very good.
Ryan is,
This is
I think, his
15th.
best game, yeah. Oof. Oh!
Direct hit.
Would have been. You can also what we're trying to introduce,
How many overs?
probably on like
I
a
think that was the 15th. Yeah. Yeah, 94 for 6 of 60.
amazing.
Not doing the score.
Amazing.
I'll update it next over.
The only other,
It says 90, 93 or 15.
oh, yeah. So we also have like a fledgling lawn bowls team.
Oh, nice. I've played a couple game of balls. Not anything serious, just for fun.
Yeah.
It's quite enjoyable. What now?
He's not sure how many overs, I think. If you have to get out your phone,
Let me I'll go put the correct one up there at least.
Some from there you think it's nothing. The score is only not there.
I'd love to know what this debate is about.
It has to be about scoring numbers. It's not the ball.
It should be correct.
Is it good not being able to go out the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, because obviously before I was doing the teaching job, I wasn't doing anything, so I went out during the weekend. And from my experience, it's much better going out during the week because everything is quieter.
But there's a point in life.
Yeah. Whereas if you go out during the weekend, especially in Hong Kong, everything's so busy all the time.
Yeah, but if you're living in Clearwater Bay, working and you had Wednesday and Thursday off, that would suck.
What?
If you're single.
Sorry?
If you're single.
What? One try Wednesday? You good?
You just said it was all quiet.
Well, yeah, but
Like relatively quiet.
relatively. Plus, if you want to go out somewhere, you don't want it to be super busy. It's not full of people you want to see. It's full of people you don't want to see. If you know what I mean? Like, there's very few cases you go out somewhere and want it to be very busy. Like when you go shopping, for instance, you don't want it to be busy.
True.
Yeah, when you go out
want a
partying or
bar.
something, then you want it to be busy. But then it doesn't really matter what day of the week it is. You can always find.
You can always
somewhere
find.
that's-
Yeah,
somewhere
true,
that's-
true. And nothing happens before 6:30 on a Saturday.
Exactly, and I mean, even if you work weekends, just go out late and say.
The only thing is junks.
Yeah, I suppose. We've been on one. We're into the New Year's junk. And
Right.
it's cool, but we got offered another New Year's junk this year. We said no. Like it's fun, but I don't know if it's something we'd do regularly. If you know what I mean.
Because back, junk season, people go on them.
Season.
People go them on them all the fucking time.
I suppose.
Every week, because it's a weirdly short season. But I would actually, and junks are about average junk's got $700, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop it at least, guys. Come on.
well done. Whereas I would pay like $1,500 and go on one epic jump.
Well, the most recent junk that we've been offered to go on was 1.5 each, and we thought that was too much. It's not worth it.
New Year's Eve.
No, this one isn't for. Actually, it is for New Year's. It's this coming New Year's. The last one we went on to wasn't 1.5, but it was fun. But this one is.
Like, I don't want. I don't want a wooden junk. I want a super yacht.
Sure. I've no idea what this is. The one we went on was quite nice. No, I wouldn't know how to describe it.
Our friends, one of the Charlie Bears establishment, right? Oh, well done. He lives near Pokfulam, and his the place that he lives at is named after some absolute billionaire. Okay. I think the guy is called Cecil Lau, and he's one of the mega elite. So he lives in like this called Cecil Villas, named after himself. Come on.
Yo!
And so they great pays, high-end prices, and then they expect certain things. So they expected a swimming pool, and they had a swimming pool, and then one day the government came around and they were like, your swimming pool's illegal. No one can use it. And then literally like a week and a half after that, the whole fucking thing caved in. And so that swimming pool is out of action, 100%, right? So Cecil was like, good man. He was like, look, I promised you a swimming pool. So in compensation for that, everybody in the building can book and use my yacht once a month for one day. Now, when you're talking about yachts, I timed myself with Greg. We walked from one corner around the yacht. It took over a minute.
I feel like if you're offered a swimming pool and you're offered a day on a yacht, I'd take the swimming pool. A day on the yacht's cool.
Yo!
Another one. Yeah.
No, there's no.
Oh, I know. There's no swimming pool. No.
There's no choice.
But technically, you did pay for a swimming pool.
Right, but this yacht is unreal. He didn't have to do this. That's the point. He was a good man. So he's like, here's my yacht. It's moored down by Stanley, right? It never goes anywhere because the engine's fucked. So this thing is like 4, 5 levels. It takes a minute to walk around it. It will literally take you 30 seconds to get up to the wicket. It's maybe that long. It has a 16-person dining room. So it's just insanely big. Right, but he doesn't fix it. Use it. Because he uses the one with the helipad, which is next door. So, when you think about it sounds like Cecil's being really kind because he's giving away his thing all the time. So he can never use his boat.
His broken boat.
His broken boat
That's
that
not
sits.
as good as the one that works.
The one that he employs people on now because he has to, but he would never ever do anything with it.
101 for 8.
Can I have another toke rather than a cigarette?
Yeah. It's 101 for 8 or 18.
never ever happened that we've been like at a clear Charlie Bears have won.
This is pretty clear.
Oh no, but Raj did bowl. Raj did. There was one game. They needed. One team needed 37 off the last over.
Oh.
Raj bowled it.
Yep. And how do we go?
It was such a horrific over. They scored 36.
So six.
No.
Oh, because
No.
you hold wires and stuff.
they. I don't think they even fucking scored it.
That's unfortunate.
What?
That's it.
રોહિત ભાઈ આજે તમારો દિવસ નથી બતાવો.
It's battery dead. No, that's it. It's fine.
આ! અરે કોઈ નહીં પકડે.
Sure got around that one.
એને પહેલા બોલમાં મેં કહી
Do you
દીધું.
have the wire?
I do, but my laptop has a lot less charge than I thought it did.
અરે અહીંયા
I actually bought my laptop to watch the rugby on it. Because-
No. I just wonder. No, I was just wondering. I've got some wires and I've got a.
Do you?
I've got a. What's it? But I don't think anything go from.
અરે લાવલે. અરે રહેવા દો આપણે
Mine's
કિલભાઈ કરી
USB
જવા
though.
દો.
Yeah, so I can go because I think my phone is going to last. Yeah.
અલા ભાગો તો સહી.
Oh, would you like an
Yes.
orange?
Thanks. Yeah.
What?
Is there anything else you want hiding in that bag? Another one.
Another.
Yeah, boys.
Whoa.
ઓય.
Oh,
પાછું
sweet.
ઓળજે. છ છક્કા.
Well, use it now because it turns off as soon as you start charging it. So
Turns off.
yeah, so when you start charging it, it turns off. So use it while it still has some charging and plug it.
Nice one.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Funny enough, this is actually like kind of like bottom of the range. So this is like the best deal you can get off AliExpress. But if you get proper ones of these, they come in like all kinds of different temperature settings
ના
and
ના હાઈટ છે ભાઈ રહેવા દે.
Yo!
yeah! 2 and 2.
Is that it?
બાબા
It must be pretty
આવી
close.
જાઓ. આવી જાઓ.
That's it.
You're allowed. Yeah.
Well, goodness me. Has there ever been a better fucking day? Charlie Bears, convincing winners, absolutely trounced them. Is that not the greatest display of Charlie Bears sport? Absolute creep. Absolute. Amazing.
Walk that one.
Look at that. Look at that. Absolute. Complete cricket, boys. Amazing. 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 Yeah! Well played, man.
Victory,
Woohoo!
You think the guy that opened and got runs and then got 4 wickets and like 9 balls deserves the MVP? Like this.
What a fucking game, lads!
That's a tough call.
The team effort.
Great stuff, great stuff!
Proper team effort.
From ball one, great stuff, guys. Everyone should be proud.
That was the most complete we've played ever.
Ever.
Good start for the league.
People were actually hitting the stumps and running.
We need
Who the hell?
we need a team photo before we all start changing and leaving.
A team photo, yeah?
Bollocks.
I'll take one.
You got one?
No, Seth, you should join the team. Motherfucker, why are you not?
No, chill, go on.
Good boys.
Cheers. Cheers.
I'll just be watching.
That's the umpire ticket.
Suraj, I didn't do my golden though.
Ah, fuck, man.
James, I bought a couple of extra Heinekens. You ever want some please just help yourself.
Zach,
I need one.
appreciate it, man.
Chris, you have any?
Seth can take the photo.
No, he's also in the team. He's also Charlie Bear. He's also Charlie Bear. Should be in the team too. Supporter.
Picky. He doesn't think he's own
Alright.
Just take whatever.
Welcome to the Charlie days.
Raj,
yes, boss.
you know that we have, hang on one sec, I just had a brilliant idea. You know that Llama has the little tray?
Yes.
It's coming.
This?
Just use one old pad
Okay.
as the drinking vessel.
Okay.
Fine sesh.
Guys, get in.
I'll be all paid up.
Face the sun.
Get in.
Oh, cheapest. Yes.
1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
We play, boys.
Well done, lads.
Stumpings. Do stumpings.
And
Just-
the card behind is not gonna get counted, but whatever. All in the same action.
Shabam, that is the greatest fielding display of any Charlie Bear in the history of the fucking Charlie Bears. 100% cricket.
We have more opportunities. Do some more of the same.
Yeah. Damn straight.
Do you like the well played. You're like the slowest blossoming flower in the history of the world. That one that only blossoms for one day, but only comes out every
fuck is that, man?
every 5 years.
First Charlie Bear captain to fucking lift the trophy. Forgot about that? You know, I didn't do shit that day, but
Okay.
just made it a little bit harder for Adam to.
He did genuinely hurt himself. I saw it.
Oh, it wasn't flipping over.
The app store.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we wondered what you guys were debating out there.
What was that?
The app stopped working. So he had to check. He couldn't. I remember who was due to bowl, but whoever was due to bowl couldn't be the new bowler. So
Where's
he worked out eventually that Shabam.
Right here.
Ritesh, I'll make a bag here. This one. Okay. I'll just put one kit in there. Roll the pitch. Shabam took 3.
Three. The first three, right? Yeah, first three.
second was the most difficult.
Honestly, that was the biggest difference. That you took all of the catches, or the team took all of you catches. They didn't take any. That was the difference.
Came straight to my face. I gave myself 0 chance.
Protect my face.
I was so stiff. I couldn't move. I was amazed I even got to the ball.
Amazing day.